a narrative, a story, a policy vision. That's the issue. It's not be nicer to people who think you're a fucking asshole. Remember, at the MSG rally, a speaker came out before Trump, and he said, Democrats, quote, the entire party are lowlives, Jew haters, and degenerates. Nobody in the media talked about it even for a split second. The Tony Hinchcliffe thing was the squeaky wheel that got the grease, but nobody even thought like, hey, that's outrageous. You just called it half the country fucking lowlives and degenerates. So in other words, Republicans can use as vicious of language as they want against their opponents, but if a Democrat does 1/10 of it, oh, you have to stop and be more inviting. Why? No, you don't. Just fucking represent something.
That is the worst recipe for success in business, in life, and certainly in politics, is condemnation. And until my party recognizes that we have to welcome people in, that we have to celebrate this, the MAGA movement and people who are just angry.
We have to celebrate the MAGA movement. Excuse you?
Celebrate this, the MAGA movement.
Nah, that's it. I'm done with him. This is literally like, if you can't beat him, join him. That's what he's doing here. This is the capitulation mindset. This is Bill Clinton in 1992 basically coming up and saying, you know what? Reagan was right about everything. That's what this is. That is literally the last thing we should fucking do. Last thing we need is another neoliberal era where we go further in the wrong direction. One more time. Do you hear that?
And until my party recognizes that we have to welcome people in, that we have to celebrate this, the MAGA movement and people who are just angry.
No. You don't have to celebrate the MAGA movement. You have to fight the MAGA movement. You have to resist the MAGA movement. Yes, they're angry, but their anger has been scapegoated. Donald Trump tells them, yeah, you should be mad at the immigrants and the trans people and the cultural elites and Hollywood and Democrats. That's who you need. It is a politics of division, but the dividing lines are all wrong. The dividing lines are a fucking trick. It's called divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the capitalist book. The oligarchs and the billionaires go, yeah, hey, working class white man, you should be really mad at that immigrant. Why don't you put all of your anger at him? And don't look at the fact that I'm about to do another corporate tax cut, and I'm about to get another subsidy, and we're about to deregulate, and I'm about to rob you blind again. That's the problem. No, you don't accept MAGA. What fucking weak bullshit is this? But this is what happens when you have no ideology, right? He's just like, how do I get into power? How do I remain relevant? I don't know. MAGA won big. I guess I got to become half MAGA. That's the idea. That's what he wants to do. Fuck no. Get out of the way. Not a chance. Not a chance. Jesus Christ, this is dark.
We have to celebrate this, the MAGA movement and people who are just angry. It doesn't make them people of low character or racists or bigots or anti-Semites. It just means people are frustrated, and we condemn them.
Does it make them of low character, or does it make them bigots if they say they want to do mass deportation of 10 to 20 million people, including grandmas and children? Do you condemn that? Or because you want to have a big tent and you want to be above the fray, and you want to listen to people instead of judging people, do you hear that and go, okay, mass deportation it is? This is fucking spineless bullshit.
Invite them. And that is the most profound lesson I've learned, and I want to remind my party that that's the way forward.
So the way forward is to just listen to MAGA. That's the way forward. This is fucking horseshit, man. I'm so sick of these politicians. I'm so sick of them. This is weaselly, slimy garbage. The reality is Dean Phillips can't come up with a counter answer to Trump's narrative because he doesn't believe in anything. You know who has a counter narrative? Bernie Sanders does, and he's correct. The counter narrative is the problem is not the immigrants. The problem is not the trans people. You've been misled. Your anger has been misplaced. The problem is the billionaires and the corporations and the big money donors who've bought our government, rigged it in their favor and against you. And I'm going to represent you. I'm going to fight for higher minimum wage. I'm going to fight for universal health care. There was a minute where Dean Phillips pretended to be in favor of universal health care when he ran because he thought it was popular, right? But he doesn't actually believe in it. That's the answer. The answer is a divisive politics along class lines. The haves versus the have-nots. The owner class versus the working class. That's the dividing line. If you can't flip that narrative, I don't want to hear from you. Just fucking go ahead and put the MAGA hat on and go on the other team. I don't want to hear from you. I'm not fucking interested in the let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya and then everything will work out. No. This is a I believe in nothing response. I guess I'll agree with you and half be in your camp because I need to listen and I need to be more willing to understand our tent's not big enough. And how much bigger do you want to fucking be? It was Dick Cheney to Bernie Sanders. What do you want? Unbelievable. unfucking believable that people can look at literally the most unhinged, divisive candidate in U.S. history in Donald Trump, and the Democrats' takeaway is we need to be less unhinged and less divisive. Motherfucker, you better be more unhinged and more divisive, but along the correct lines. Get it through your heads. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.